3 long days on the road, including a quick stop to reconnect with my dear friend and frequent travel companion, Joey, and we were almost there. Rocky Mountain National Park. Being back in the Rockies was exciting. It was Joey's first time visiting the park and only my third. We were looking forward to camping, cooking, and hiking in this beautiful park located within the Front Range of Colorado. Cold out here. It's about 32 degrees. It's very windy, so I'm using the truck as a windshield. It's an adventurous morning here in Rocky Mountain National Park.
What are you doing, Kat?
I'm trying to make coffee, but it's super windy this morning. Woo.
Wind almost blew over her coffee mug.
All right, now it's time to attempt to make breakfast in 50-mile-per-hour gusts. We'll see how this goes. Morning, Joseph.
Morning.
How you feeling this morning?
Feel great.
It's your first time here?
It is. First time in Rocky Mountain National Park. One
Awesome.
of the last remaining national parks I haven't visited, so it's pretty cool to be here.
What do you think of it so far? The weather?
It's windy. Very windy.
Cold too.
But it's chilly, but it's awesome. A lot of pine trees and meadows, mountains everywhere. It kind of fits the classic Colorado Rockies look. And a lot of animals so far. I saw a moose last night, a bunch of elk and deer, a lot of different birds, some ducks, turkeys. So it's been exciting so far. It seems pretty quiet here in the campground for being in such a popular national park. But it's kind of early to be here, April. You can see there's not much snow. So it's just sweet. I'm liking it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Smells good, huh?
It does.
Crispy there. So we got here yesterday, and on the drive it was windy all day. It was really hot in some areas. It was probably close to 80 or over 80 degrees. And even when we got here to the park yesterday, it was 72 degrees. So it's quite a dip in temperature. And it wasn't so windy when we first got here. However, last night it was just howling, shaking the truck around, and it's supposed to be windy all day today. So we're gonna try to figure out what our plan is for the day, but we're gonna be here for a couple of days, so should be fun.
Blowing that snow all the way here.
We've got these high clouds above us, and the mountains aren't too far, and it's so windy. I think there's actually little flecks of snow coming down right now. My face is frozen. Rocky Mountain National Park is located approximately 55 miles northwest of Denver in north-central Colorado within the Front Range of the Rocky Mountains. The park is situated between the towns of Estes Park to the east and Grand Lake to the west. The eastern and western slopes of the Continental Divide run directly through the center of the park, with the headwaters of the Colorado River located in the park's northwestern region. The main features of the park include mountains, alpine lakes, and a wide variety of wildlife. Since we have a couple days in the park, we've decided that today is going to be an exploring mission. We're going to be driving around, checking out some of the beautiful sights in the park. And tomorrow we plan to do some hiking. It will be windy tomorrow too, but not as windy, and it will be warmer. And so we came up to where we'll be starting our hike tomorrow just to do some recon in the parking lot, because this normally is a very crowded area. But we're here at about 11 p.m., 11:35 p.m. AM, excuse me, and there is a ton of parking here, so I don't think we're gonna have to worry. It's a beautiful day. Cold, windy, but beautiful. We've been enjoying an absolutely beautiful drive. We decided to stop here at the Fall River Visitor Center, and Estes Park is right outside of the park entrance here on the east side. It's a small town, very charming town, and it's just a couple miles away from our campground and the east entrances. I'll tell you what, here in the Rockies, it doesn't know whether it's spring or winter. It's been really cold and windy. However, it is indeed spring. And spring is a natural time for a reset of sorts. It doesn't have to be anything really complicated, but it's a good time to start a healthy habit if you haven't already, or just continue on a healthy habit. And that's what I'm doing. I'm taking my AG1 every day, like I have been for the past 6 years. You've heard the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's why I continue to take my AG1 every day. It helps with energy, with stress and mood balance. It supports immunity. It supports gut health. All of that in one scoop or one travel pack of AG1 daily. AG1 is nutrient replenishment with a broad spectrum of essential micronutrients and phytonutrients from whole foods that fill nutrient gaps. Spring is also a time for spring cleaning, and 6 years ago when I started on my daily regimen of AG1, I cleaned up all the different supplements I had laying around, all the various bottles, and chucked them. And now I can travel light. As you see, I travel in very tiny spaces and just carry my AG1. I usually carry my travel packs when I'm traveling, and that's worked out excellent. Prebiotics, probiotics, and plant-based enzymes help support digestive regularity and overall gut health. Spring is a perfect time for a healthy reset, so if you'd like to try AG1 for yourself, just head over to my link or scan the QR code here, and you will get a free flavor sampler along with a bottle of D3K2, both for free, along with everything else that you get with a welcome kit, like this shaker bottle and a scoop, which is a $72 value for free. Thank you once again to AG1 for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to exploring beautiful Rocky Mountain National Park. If you come to the park during the summer season, you can drive this road here, the Trail Ridge Road, and it goes up along the ridge. It's absolutely beautiful, very high alpine. This is the Alpine Visitor Center. It is at 11,796 feet, and it is a stunning drive. Unfortunately, it's closed right now, but if you make it to the park, I would highly recommend driving that drive if it's open. The Fall River Visitor Center is a key stop for Rocky Mountain National Park visitors, located just before the Fall River entrance station, offering exhibits on local wildlife, geology, and history, plus a large gift shop and cafe. It serves as a great starting point for exploring the park. For any of you Stephen King buffs out there, this is the historic Stanley Hotel. That is a hotel that the movie The Shining is based on. It's here in Estes Park, Colorado, and apparently it's haunted. Estes Park is named after Missouri native Joel Estes, who founded the community in 1859 in what was then the territory of Nebraska. Estes moved his family there in 1863. One of Estes's early visitors was William Byers, a newspaper editor who wrote of his attempted ascent of Long's Peak in 1864, publicizing the area as a pristine wilderness. As you can see, it's not real crowded here. We're back here at camp. Joey has got us a fire going. It's actually calmed down somewhat wind-wise. We still get some powerful gusts, but it's not nearly as bad. Right now we've got some sunshine and it feels amazing. Tonight we're gonna grill up some fillets. We're gonna make baked potatoes in the fire, which I've never done, so fingers crossed they turn out. And I don't know what else we're having. I forgot what else we're having with that, maybe salad. But should be a nice, pleasant evening. There's nobody around us. It's just us here right now. Don't know if it'll stay that way, but it's just been an awesome day today. What you got there, Chef Joey?
Potatoes. Russell potatoes.
So what I need to do is poke a bunch of holes into these potatoes, coat them with olive oil and salt, and wrap them in some heavy-duty aluminum foil. I've already poked the holes in here, so I'm just covering it with some olive oil. Give it a nice crispy skin. And cover it in salt. Now I want to wrap them at least twice in the aluminum foil. So that'll be one. Sun is out and we've got snow flurries happening right now. We've got some beautiful filet mignon for this evening. I'm a well done steak person, so I'm going to butterfly mine. There we go. I'm just seasoning this with some Montreal steak sauce. Yeah. 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 Look at how beautiful this meal is. Looks like we got a nice crunchy crust. Ooh, nice and fluffy inside. Look at that. That's good, huh? Fire roasted.
Dried out, so maybe
Fire baked.
they don't need to go as long.
Delicious. We're finishing our meal off with these dark chocolate covered caramels, and they are so good. Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's for the win.
Storm of the century, it's coming right for us.
Okay, now we have some legit snow coming down. Don't know if it'll stick, but kind of fun. What you think, Joseph?
Then there's gonna be all this snow stuff.
Snowy. A big thank you to my friend Nicole for sending me these booties. They are gonna come in handy tonight when the lows are gonna be 29 degrees. It's about 7 p.m. and it's time to get cozy in the truck because it's gotten much colder and the wind's picked up some. So I think it's close enough to bedtime to get in the truck. The wind and the cold makes things for sure more challenging in terms of being motivated to get out and do things and also to film because I'm very nervous about my cameras blowing over and breaking. I just had that happen to me recently, so I'm very careful about setting them up in the wind. But otherwise, it was an absolutely beautiful day. I enjoyed the drive. It was just so gorgeous. I enjoyed seeing the Stanley Hotel for the very first time. I visited the park a couple of times and have never seen it until now. And it was really a beautiful day. Dinner was awesome. It was so good. And sitting around by the fire was a perfect way to cap off the day. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight here, and I'll see you all in the morning. Good night. Good morning. It is another very crisp morning. I think it was about 28, 29 degrees this morning, and it's still windy. However, we are going hiking. We're gonna head over to the trailhead and hopefully do a beautiful hike this morning. All right, we did some recon yesterday, and the parking lot had a ton of spaces at the same time yesterday. But it's looking like now there's a line going in here. Unless somebody's looking at an animal or something, this is not a good sign. It's wishful thinking that maybe there was an animal up here causing this traffic, but I'm thinking that's not the case. A lot of people are turning around, doing like 5-point turns to get out of here, but I'm not gonna do that in my truck, so we might be stuck here for a little while. What a difference a day makes. It's definitely a full parking lot, and there's no way for us to turn around except for just to wait it out to get through it. I would have never expected this because yesterday it was over half empty, and what a difference a day makes. Today is Friday, but I still am surprised that that many people have gotten here between yesterday and today. There's weather coming in, it's cold, there's ice on the trail, so it's pretty surprising. We were able to finally find a turnaround point and opted to explore a plan B. Because of its proximity to major metropolitan areas, Denver, Boulder, and Fort Collins, Rocky Mountain National Park is a popular adventure destination. We are on to plan B, which is to do a little hike around Sprague or Sprague Lake, not sure how you say it, but it's a pretty little hike, a short one, but still worth showing you. We saw a little offshoot trail from the Sprague Lake Trail, so we decided to take it, and it's been very pleasant. Nobody's out here, we have it all to ourselves. Just a nice, peaceful morning walk. Even though we didn't get to do all of what we had hoped to do in the park, we still had an awesome visit. It felt amazing to get back into the mountains after the long winter. Cold, wind, and snow flurries were all part of the adventure. Now it was time to hit the road. The next destination awaits.